You've had a very long association with Ma, so we want to capture that. So what I want to first ask you is, at what age did your spiritual quest begin? Your own?
My spiritual
Yes,
quest
when you were a little boy, when you grew up.
As long as I can remember. When I was a boy of 7 or 8 years of age, I had made up my mind that my ideal in life will be to become a rishi and sit in tapasya in a forest. Because I had heard a lot about our ancient rishis from various Puranic stories like Bhagavata and Athara Puran. Because I was bred and brought up in maternal grandfather's house.
I see.
Because grandmother had no male issue.
I see.
She lost about 13 children. 13 children. All before they were 7 months, 8 months, before they reached age of 1 year, they passed away in those days. And 13th children was a boy. He lived up till 2.5 years. So she said, he will survive. But unfortunately, before he reached 3, he also died. So she was deeply grieved at heart. And many years passed, no children. Then, after a gap of many years, a daughter was born to her.
Acha.
She named her Sarojini. She survived. And at age 15 or so, she was married to a rich Zamindar family who once belonged to Tanjore. Then they shifted to Coimbatore and then came to Madras. They were living in Madras because their father died in the Coimbatore house. Grandmother said, I won't live in this house where I become widowed. Go and find some house in Madras. So Madras was an old sprawling city in those days with a beach, marina, nearly 7.5
Marina Beach.
They say second to the beach of Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, which is much bigger than second to Rio de Janeiro, Marina Beach. Madras is the next most beautiful, longest sand beach in the world, Madras Marina. And so they said, get that. But family did not like too much, so they purchased a property which once was occupied by an English gentleman. They purchased a property at the very western end of Madras city. Madras Marina is in the east, harbour and everything is in the east. Very end of where the city ended. Breadth-wise, Madras is nearly 7.5 to 8 miles, breadth-wise. Length-wise is much more. From north to south, along the beach is much more. But breadth-wise, and the house the family purchased was the last house within the corporation limits of Madras. After that, some district board area started. So we were the last house, and we were one side of it is a big rambling compound. You know these English people. House in the center. On all 4 sides, big rambling compound.
I see.
And a big driveway.
You were a naughty child? You were a naughty child?
Very, very. I was a headache to everyone. Grandparents, parents, everyone. They were fed up with my naughtiness and sometimes spanked me also, but they also loved my naughtiness.
Obviously.
Because I used to do many naughty things which used to make people laugh.
So how did this quest begin within you?
I don't know, Purva Samskar.
So suddenly one fine day you decided you wanted to leave house, or how did this start?
No. The leaving of the house idea never came. When I grow up, I shall not be anything. I will not be a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer.
You were not interested.
Or a trader or a businessman, nothing. When I grow up, I will go away to the forest
Acha.
and I will become a rishi.
Right. So how did you meet Shivanand
So
ji?
because I had heard about
Huh.
rishis
Huh.
sunk in tapasya
Hmm.
in forest in the olden days. And therefore, once I even remember, there was a big museum in the upstairs of grandfather's house. And when I was born, grandmother begged father, we have never had a male issue in our, so let me keep your son.
Yeah.
So very graciously, father allowed me to remain with maternal grandparents for 16 years.
Acha.
I was born in 1916.
Okay.
1932, he allowed me to remain.
Acha.
Then afterwards he said, no, they must come, otherwise they will forget their own paternal
Right.
family.
Right.
Paternal language was Marathi,
Right.
maternal language was Canaries,
Acha.
Karnataka.
Acha. You sound like a Gujarati.
Karnataka.
Yeah.
And then they said, therefore he must not completely lose touch with his
Hmm.
Marathi.
Hmm.
Therefore, he said, now you must send. So perforce
Yeah.
they had to
Yeah.
send me from Mangalore to Madras.
Okay.
Then they put me into middle school and high school in Madras.
Mm-hmm.
So I did what they call the fifth form and sixth form.
I see.
We didn't have 10 plus 2 at that
I
time.
see. Uh-huh.
We had 5 classes.
Okay.
Kindergarten
Mm-hmm.
was not counted.
Mm-hmm.
Then first class, second class, third class, fourth class, 5 class.
Acha. Mm-hmm.
And then it was called primary.
Mm-hmm.
Then sixth was not called a class, it was called a form.
Oh.
First form, second form, third form, fourth form, fifth form, sixth form, and that was called secondary school.
Mm-hmm.
And our examination was called SSLC,
I see.
Secondary
School
School
leaving
Certificate.
certificate.
That made you eligible to join college,
Huh.
and college was 6 years.
Oh.
2 years they call it intermediate,
Mm-hmm. Right.
Good.
Right.
2 years BA,
Huh.
2 years MA or MSc.
I see. So how did you meet Shivanand ji?
Shivanandi, when they transferred me from Mangalore to Madras,
Hmm.
I was fond of reading things.
Hmm.
And I was fond of reading jokes and funny stories.
Mm-hmm.
So there used to be a magazine
Mm-hmm.
in those days
Uh-huh.
run by a man called Mr. P.K. Vinayagam,
Mhm.
Tamilian,
Mm-hmm.
a monthly called My Magazine of India.
Mm-hmm.
The magazine was called My Magazine of India.
Hmm.
And I started purchasing that, My Magazine of India,
Hmm.
and used to like those little jokes and stories.
Are you okay?
Yeah. And then one day I found
Hmm.
at the end of the My Magazine,
Hmm.
there was one page called Spiritual Lessons
I see.
by Swami Shivananda.
Mm-hmm.
And it was serial number.
I see.
When I first saw it, I think it was 123, 24, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129. The 2 columns,
Hmm.
1 page,
Mm-hmm.
by Swami Shivananda Rishikesh.
Hmm.
For long, I became inspired. So then I started purchasing the magazine for that 1 page only.
I see.
Then spiritual life came into my life. Sadhana, yoga, bhakti,
Right.
meditation, concentration.
What kind of sadhana were you involved in?
I was involved mainly doing all the hatha yoga,
I see.
all the asanas, pranayams, mudras, bandhanas,
see.
kriyas and
I
all
see.
that. And taking the name of God.
Right.
Jap, bhakti.
Right. Bhakti. How did you meet Ma? And when did you meet her?
Gurudev Shivananda, I got into correspondence because in one magazine I found anyone who wants further instructions upon this may write to me here, Swami Shivananda, Anand Kutir, Rishikesh, UP. Please enclose stamps for reply.
I see.
That was there. That was in the mid-30s or early 30s. Then I decided to leave everything and go and join the feet of Swami Shivananda.
Right.
So, in 1943, I left home, went to Tirupati Balaji, paid my respect, went to Shirdi Sai Baba, paid my respect, went to Mathura and Vrindavan, had darshan of all the mandirs, then came to Haridwar, stayed for the Ramakrishna Mission in Seva Sampradaya, then joined Gurudev. That was Buddha Purnima, 19th May, 1943.
I see.
1943. And he accepted me. And I was interested in serving people. So there was a secretary there, the only graduate, a Konkani man from South Canada, Krishnanand, a very hot-tempered man. And he was doing secretary work on correspondence, and also there was a small dispensary for people who were ill if they came. He knew enough to diagnose, examination, diagnosis, make the mixtures and give them.
Acha.
So when I came, he said, Ramaji, you please relieve me of this work. So I can concentrate upon paperwork, correspondence, gathering articles for the monthly magazine,
Right.
and you look after the dispensary. He put me in charge of dispensary.
Acha.
Gurudev had written a small book called Family Doctor. Family Doctor.
Acha.
At the end of it, he had given a number of prescriptions. Prescription for diarrhea, prescription for dysentery,
Acha.
prescription for constipation,
Uh-huh.
prescription for influenza, prescription for typhoid, prescription for malaria, dietary, everything. I was guided by that. I used to. So while I was serving in his place, once the head of Department of Philosophy, Calcutta University, one Dr. Mahendranath Sarkar, he was a great admirer of the pontiff of a nearby ashram called Kailas Ashram, very old ashram, much older than our society. It is more than 100 years old now. And when Swami Vivekananda was in a Parivrajaka life, he camped in a little hut at Rishikesh on the banks of Ganga for some months. At that time, he heard of the great scholar who was head of this new mutt that had been established for Kailas Ashram. He used to go and have Vedantic discussion
I
with
see.
the founder of that mutt called Dhanraj Giri. It is put in Vivekananda's biography. And so, this Mahendranath Sarkar also was an admirer of the then head
Right.
of Kailas Ashram. He was 7th or 8th or something. And once he dropped in to have a talk with Swami Shivanand. Because he also had heard Shivanand is an eminent philosopher.
Right.
Has written many books on Indian philosophy,
Right.
Vedanta.
Right.
So he came and talked. And while he was talking, I happened to be there, and he was talking about some great mystic. A young girl, aged a young lady. She was. He met her when she was staying somewhere in Dakshineshwar village.
Okay.
And so he was relating how he went and met her. And he found her in an otherworldly state. And she was half aware of this, half somewhere else. And then he put her a number of philosophical questions. वो बोले गुरुदेव को, स्वामी जी क्या आश्चर्यचकित हो गया. Before my question was completed, already the answer came pouring down like a waterfall, rain. कहाँ से आता था वो ज्ञान भगवान जाने, कहाँ से आता था ये मुख से निकलता था. और हमारा मुंह बंद हो गया, जितना प्रश्न पूछना है सब प्रश्न पूछा, एक प्रश्न के लिए भी कोई उत्तर रहा बाकी नहीं रह गया, कोई भी शंका नहीं रह गया, एकदम निर्मल हो गया हमारा विजन. और हम इतना आश्चर्यचकित हुआ. हमारा फ्रेंड्स पुणे में फर्गूसन कॉलेज करके बहुत बड़ा कॉलेज है, वहाँ के प्रोफेसर ऑफ फिलोसफी उनके मित्र थे. एसोसिएशन फिलोसफर्स एसोसिएशन, उन लोगों को भी एक्सपीरियंस देना चाहिए करके माँ कितना दिन आप यहाँ रहेंगे सलमा के आसपास पूछ करके she went to Pune and brought about 3 or 4 other professors. They all grilled Ma with so many questions. Went back to
Absolutely.
Huh?
So beautiful.
So wonderful.
So wonderful.
He was relating this to
Huh.
Gurudev. 1948, I fell ill with some terrible fever. And I used to get rigors and 104, 105 degrees temperature. And in that rigor, no matter how many blankets they put over me, how many rasai they put over me, how much pressure, the rigors
Yeah.
अंदर से बंद नहीं होता था।
Yeah.
तो पहलवान भी हमको
पकड़ के
खड़ा नहीं करता। तो नागपुर में गुरु महाराज का एक भगत थे, महाराष्ट्रियन Dr. B.A. Vaidya, and he was honorary physician in the Mayo Hospital in Nagpur. So 1948 को स्वामी जी बोले, अरे तुम्हारा पूरा सिम्टम्स लिख करके डॉक्टर B.A. वैद्या को लेटर लिखो, हाँ, वो तुमको प्रॉपर डायग्नोसिस और ट्रीटमेंट बताएगा। और हमने उसको भेजा, होल सिम्टम्स कब से था। इन दोस डेज ऋषिकेश एंड एनवायरमेंट्स वर ऑल फिल्ड विद मलेरिया।
I see.
More than half the population of Rishikesh used to give them medicine. Until the WHO took up the malaria eradication
I see.
program for the whole world. World Health Organization wanted to eradicate malaria from the world. It did it with the DDT spray and other things.
Right.
And a very bitter tablet called Camoquin
Oh, okay.
was compulsory for everyone. पूरा जितना फौज था परेड ग्राउंड में उनको खड़ा करके वो सार्जेंट और एक पानी लेकर के एक आदमी ऑर्डरली उनको मौज करना था।
क्या
Sergeant will put a pill, the orderly will give a glass of water
Yeah, yeah.
and open your mouth.
My God.
चला गया। ऐसा क्योंकि बहुत कड़वा है, इसलिए उनको लेव करके देने में कोई नहीं रहेगा, फेंक देंगे। So in parade ground they used to do, but Camoquin was such a thing. एक बार दिया तो 15 दिन के लिए रिपीट नहीं करना, क्विनिन तो रोज लेना था 15 दिन के। उसके बाद they created another medicine once a month, a yellow tablet called once a month. And then at that time, I thought it was malaria. When he read the letter, he said, no, you better come over to Nagpur. And I will personally check you up, put you into the hospital where I am honorary physician, and do all the investigations necessary and give the treatment. इसलिए 97 एंड में दिसंबर में Gurudev sent me to Nagpur with another person who was also having some eczema. नागपुर में मेयो हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट हुआ, थोड़ा इन्वेस्टिगेशन हुआ, वो बोला तुम्हारा मलेरिया नहीं है, यू आर ए सब्जेक्ट टू एमीबियासिस, एमीबिक डिसेंट्री, वो इंटेस्टाइन छोड़ करके ऊपर गया है, तुम्हारा लिवर को भी अफेक्ट किया है, इट वॉज एमीबिक हेपेटाइटिस करके। उन दिनों में उसके एक ही एक स्पेसिफिक था, एमेटिन करके, एमेटिन टेबलेट्स, एमेटिन इंजेक्शन। सो 1 महीना मैंने नागपुर में था, मेयो हॉस्पिटल में। तो उस समय में ही हमको एक दिन रेडियो के ऊपर महात्मा गांधी हैज बीन शॉट, प्रेयर टाइम, प्रेयर को जाते रहे बिरला उसमें गार्डन में, उनको किसी ने करके नाथुराम गोडसे वो आया था। दैट वाज जनवरी 30th 1948, जनवरी 30th। देन वहाँ से हमने वापस आया। वापस आते वक्त प्रोफेसर महेंद्रनाथ सरकार गुरु महाराज को बात किया हुआ हमने याद आया। मैंने गुरु महाराज को लिखा, नागपुर तक आपने हमको भेजा है। वापसी में मैं वाराणसी, त्रिवेणी संगम ये सब हमने देखा ही नहीं है, और एक बार मौका मिलेगा कि नहीं पता नहीं है। सो कैन आई कम रिटर्न टू आश्रम बाया वाराणसी एंड त्रिवेणी संगम? तब स्वामी जी बोला हाँ बेशक करो। और वाराणसी में जब मैं आया, मेरा एक बहुत पुराना बुढ़ा एक गुरु भाई आश्रम में रह करके सेवा करता रहा, बहुत वृद्ध हो गया। गुरु महाराज का आशीर्वाद प्राप्त करके आखिर दिन हमारा वाराणसी में रहना चाहता हूँ। गुरु महाराज उनको आशीर्वाद दे करके भेजा। हर महीने में उनको कुछ खर्चा के लिए भेजते थे। उनका याद आया हमको। मैं वाराणसी में चिट्ठी लगा, मैं क्या आपके पास आकर के ठहर सकता हूँ? उनका बेशक आप। सो नागपुर से वाराणसी आया।
दशाश्वमेध में ना?
हाँ
दशाश्वमेध घाट में?
हाँ, वहाँ मनकामेश्वर महादेव करके छोटा सा एक टेम्पल
कामेश्वर
है,
महादेव।
उसके पास में रहते थे ईशा, उसका उनका नाम था स्वामी ईशानंद। उस समय में एक दिन उन्होंने सब जगह हमको घुमा के दिखाया। उन्होंने बोला जानते हो श्री श्री आनंदमयी माँ का बहुत बड़ा एक यज्ञ हो रहा है। 3 साल का सावित्री महायज्ञ करके हो रहा है। तुम माँ देखना चाहोगे? मैंने कहा क्यों नहीं देखना चाहूँगा, जरूर देखना चाहूँगा, यज्ञ को भी देखना चाहूँगा। और प्रोफेसर महेंद्रनाथ सरकार द्वारा स्वामी जी से वो बात करते रहे, माँ के बारे में मैंने सुना हूँ, देखा तो नहीं हूँ। तब उन्होंने एक दिन हमको माँ के आश्रम में ले गया। और वो सावित्री महायज्ञ वो कन्यापीठ में डाउनस्टेयर्स हुआ था। वे 100 ब्राह्मण बैठे रहे, सब ये करते रहे। तब जा करके इन्होंने ये, मैं उस समय में श्वेत वस्त्र में ब्रह्मचारी बोलते हैं, ये ब्रह्मचारी वहाँ ऋषिकेश से आते हैं, स्वामी शिवानंद का चेला है। हाँ शिवानंद, वो पिताजी को हमारा प्रणाम बोलना। पिताजी का मैंने पहले समझा नहीं कौन पिताजी है। वो बोला कि माँ अपने आप को बच्ची समझती है, सब महात्मा लोग उनके लिए पिताजी है। इसलिए उसके बाद वहाँ।
How did you feel, sir, when you met Ma for the first time? What was the impact she had on you?
You see, she was not in her own private room alone by herself.
Right.
She was sitting in a big hall
Right.
with 100 people chanting Gayatri, doing japa,
Right.
and a number of people around Yajnagun Swaha,
Right.
Swaha,
Right.
Swaha, ऐसा करते हुए, and every couple of minutes someone used to come and ask her some instructions. She used to say, do this, do that. So she was busily involved
Right.
in what was going on, and hardly for a couple of minutes also she was alone. कोई ना कोई आता रहा, कोई ना कोई कुछ instructions पूछता रहा, कोई ना कोई instructions थे, कोई आया तो उनको स्वागत करती थी, यथोचित उनको आसन देते थे। ये सब माँ व्यवहार में माँ कितना कुशल और कितना पर्टिकुलर देख करके सीखना चाहिए। हाँ, वो थी नहीं यहाँ, फिर भी वो थी, हमसे ज़्यादा थी।
Right.
ऐसा।
Because we hear that her consciousness is present at every level, whether it is on the physical plane or any other plane that we talk about.
You see,
So-
actually, it is an inexpressible Leela of Ma.
Right.
She was only on one level of consciousness.
Right.
She was not on many levels of
Right.
consciousness
Right.
at all.
Right.
And that level of consciousness is the translation and is the transcendental realm of परात्पर ब्रह्म consciousness.
Right.
जहाँ पर द्वितीय नहीं है,
Right.
कोई नाम रूप नहीं है,
Right.
देश काल नहीं है.
Right.
She was always in that परात्पर शुद्ध ब्रह्म चैतन्य.
Right.
She was.
Right. Who do you think is Ma?
माँ,
Whom do you think is Ma? According to you, who is Ma? Is it the word Ma?
you see,
Or is it a consciousness?
Consciousness. I never regarded Ma as a person.
Right.
To me,
Right.
Ma was a spiritual phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
अभूतपूर्व
Right.
एक युग विभूति,
Right.
एक फिनोमेनन.
Right.
फिनोमेनन को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं पता नहीं है.
Hmm.
She was a phenomenon by herself
Right.
and incomparable, with no parallel.
Hmm.
Because she was never born in Maya.
Right.
Even when her mother gave birth to this little baby,
Right.
the baby was conscious about everything.
Right.
The baby knew who I am
Who I am. Right.
and what is all going, कुछ नहीं है.
Right. Right.
ऐसा अपना स्वयं स्वरूप ज्ञान के साथ वो शरीर के अंदर आविर्भाव किया.
More beautiful.
जन्म नहीं लिया,
True.
शरीर के अंदर आविर्भाव किया.
True.
और उस पहले जन्म के पहले दिन से, शरीर के पहले दिन से आखिर तक वो
She was in that state.
वही कॉन्शियसनेस
वही
में रहा.
consciousness.
शरीर में परिवर्तन हुआ,
Right.
उम्र बढ़ा, ऐसा हुआ वैसा हुआ.
Right.
शरीर की हिस्ट्री अलग है.
Right.
But she had nothing to do with it.
Right. Right.
She was one with all creation. And वो कई बार बोलती थी, बाबा कुछ नहीं हो, जो था
वही है।
तो जो आप भी है और ऐसा ही रहेगा.
Right.
सो माने शी वॉज टाइमलेस.
Timeless. Right.
टाइम हैड नो मीनिंग फॉर हर. जो था वो अभी भी है, वो भी हमेशा होगा. वो अनादि अनंत शुद्ध चैतन्य स्वरूप
Right.
एक तत्व था.
Right.
एक तत्व. और सिर्फ एक बार वहाँ इसके पहले दिन संयम के पूर्व संध्या काल, अभी और संयम के बाद अंतिम दिवस को, उत्सव के दिवस को, भंडारे के दिन सब हरिद्वार के मठ मंदिर के मंडलेश्वर सब आते थे. वहाँ जगतगुरु आश्रम करके है, वहाँ प्रकाशानंद करके
हाँ, प्रकाशानंद.
बड़ा उद्दंड आदमी. और वो बार बार माँ को तंग करता था. माँ अब बोलो, बताओ आप कौन है, कौन है. माँ बात को टल देती थी. पूछो ना, कई विद्वान बैठे हैं, उनसे पूछो ना, ऐसा बोल देती थी. नहीं 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 नहीं, मैं औरों से मैं नहीं सुनना चाहता हूँ, आपके मुख से सुनना चाहता हूँ. और वो टलती थी. एक बार बहुत जोर लगाया उन्होंने, बहुत जोर लगाया. माँ को अंदर से क्या होश आया पता नहीं है. क्या बार बार पूछ रहे हो, ये पूर्ण ब्रह्म नारायण है.
My God.
पूर्ण ब्रह्म नारायण.
बता दिया माने.
वो एक ही बात. उसके बाद चुप हो गया. अब वो भी चुप हो गया.
वो भी चुप.
हाँ, वो भी चुप हो गया. उसके बाद कभी
पूछा नहीं.
ये सवाल रहा. और कुछ एक विचित्र कुछ संबंध था ये शरीर का और माँ का. ये उन्होंने बोलने के पहले ही हमको पता था माँ यही है।
यही है।
इतना लफ्ज़ में नहीं है, पूर्ण ब्रह्म नारायण नहीं है। अनादि अनंत देश काल रहित आदि अंत रहित एक चैतन्य का पुंज है, शुद्ध चैतन्य का पुंज है। ए luminous mass of dazzling bliss consciousness. That is,
Yeah.
I always felt
You've
Ma.
always been aware of that.
I have been aware, and therefore, whenever I saw Ma, I did not feel that I was meeting a individual, a Vyakti. The moment I used to say I am standing before divine consciousness, so I used to fall flat and do Dirgha Danda,
साष्टांग
साष्टांग नमस्कार,
साष्टांग
तो हाथ भी ये करके पैर भी ये करके कहाँ भी हो,
हाँ, हाँ,
ये रेलवे स्टेशन प्लेटफॉर्म में
right,
वो आती रही,
right.
वो कहीं हरवन आई थी और बाहर आकर के गाड़ी में चढ़ने की अवस्था में थी, मैं वहाँ जा कर के पहुँचा,
साष्टांग
वही मिट्टी में धीरे देखो 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 देखो, हाँ बोलते देखो देखो, बाबा जी उठो 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 उठो, क्या कर रहे हो क्या कर रहे हो, ऐसा बोलते थे।
So sweet.
और मैं उसका कुछ नहीं माँ, कुछ नहीं माँ, आपके चरण के आशीर्वाद से हमेशा आसपास में देखो देखो बाबा क्या बोलते हैं।
Swami ji, what according to you is the role of sadhana? हम लोग जो साधना करते हैं, like what would you tell people who are doing sadhana? How important is the role of sadhana and Ishwar Krupa?
स्वामी जी की
Sadhana is indispensable. It is a peculiar relationship.
Right,
Without sadhana, you cannot attain the sadhya vastu.
right,
जो साध्य वस्तु प्राप्ति के लिए जो चेष्टा पुरुषार्थ किया जाता है उसको साधना कहते हैं। साध्य वस्तु ईश्वर है,
correct.
और श्रुति वाक्य है ईश्वर अनुग्रहादेव पुंसाम अद्वैत वासना। I am divine, I am not human, I am one with that. My inside Nija Swarup is one with that.
Right.
Comes only through Ishvara Anugraha.
Right.
Huh?
Now, I have
No,
one
no, I
little
will tell you, I will tell you,
confusion.
I'm not
That's why.
finished.
हाँ.
साधना के बिना ईश्वर अनुग्रह प्राप्त नहीं होता है।
Right.
ईश्वर अनुग्रह के बिना साधना नहीं होता
नहीं
है।
होता. Correct.
उनका म्यूचुअल परस्पर संबंध।
Right. Right. Like we say, this is a little confusion which is there in everybody. What they say is there are certain people वो पूर्व जन्म का होगा शायद उनका कि they haven't done any sadhana in this lifetime,
Yes, it is
and
one
suddenly
way.
it just snaps and they have attained everything.
हाँ, रमण
And बोले
महर्षि-
उन्होंने
रमण
तो कुछ नहीं
महर्षि-
किया था, ईश्वर कृपा से सब कुछ हो
हाँ,
गया।
हाँ।
और दूसरा ये है कि पूरी जिंदगी साधना करते रहो और कुछ नहीं हुआ,
हाँ।
ये भी है।
हाँ।
So how do you relate the two?
No,
You have to
see,
go on.
They have finished
Right.
in their previous life all that has to be done to attain illumination.
Right.
Just short of illumination, their ayu was finished.
Right.
So their sharir went
Went
away.
away. Okay.
So थोड़ा बाकी शेष रह गया था।
हाँ, हाँ.
And so वो जन्म लेकर के
Right.
they become spiritual infant prodigy.
Right.
Prodigy.
Prodigy,
वो
yeah.
आते ही
Yeah.
they start from where they left off.
They left off there, and then they
yoga
completed.
Yeah, yes.
Then they come to that.
स्वामी जी
What do you-
योगा भ्रष्ट की बात आ
हाँ जी।
जाए। योगा भ्रष्ट
हाँ
Yoga
यहाँ
brush,
नहीं
हाँ.
नहीं ये इसमें लिखा है, गीता में लिखा है।
गीता में लिखा है।
अर्जुन पूछता है तुम्हारा प्राप्ति के मार्ग में बहुत योगाभ्यास करता है, ध्यान करता है, साधना करता है, लेकिन तुम्हारा प्राप्ति के पहले यदि उनका मृत्यु हो जाता है तो वो क्या
घूमता रहता है।
आकाश में
हाँ।
चलता मेघ पवन से छिन्न भिन्न होकर के नष्ट हो जाता है, क्या पूछता है? इसे नहीं, कभी नहीं है। शुचीनाम श्रीमताम गेहे योग भ्रष्टो विजायते।
हाँ।
What is your philosophy and teaching for mankind? What would your philosophy and teaching for mankind be?
I am a Bharatiya,
Yeah.
I am a sannyasi.
Yeah.
My philosophy and teaching is the essence of Bharatiya philosophy and teaching.
Right.
और संन्यास धर्म
Right.
ये है ज्ञान को प्राप्त करो, ज्ञान को दो. तो वही and immediately to answer the question in an immediate manner, I am the disciple of a modern spiritual phenomenon called Swami Shivananda, who, when he attained illumination, he said, whatever bliss, light, peace I have attained, सबको बांटना चाहिए. अपने वास्ते ही मिला हुआ चीज़ नहीं है, सबको बांटना चाहिए. So when he rose up from his illumination, he started sharing whatever he had with others. And he, in 1936, created a small institution mainly with the idea of disseminating spiritual knowledge,
I see.
broadcast to all the world,
Right.
all India, all the world.
Right.
And his teachings was, you are not born here to eat, drink and be merry and make money and die.
Yeah.
God realization is the goal of human life.
Right.
That is the one thing you must attain somehow or other before last breath goes away. And therefore, attain this through renouncing ahankar and selfishness. It is the greatest bane of human life,
Right.
greatest enemy of man,
Right.
greatest obstacle in spiritual unfoldment. So, renounce selfishness, become the embodiment of niswarthata and seva bhav. So become selfless and serve all.
Right.
And set off your self-love
Right. Uh-huh. Right.
and make your love spread throughout the whole creation of Brahma. Love all beings as your own self, as your own brother. All animals, all plants, blade of grass, तृण को भी अपना प्रेम दो, क्योंकि सब तुम्हारा भ्रातृवृंद है, क्योंकि ब्रह्मा ने तो सृष्टि किया है. So serve all, love all, and constantly remember God with every breath of your life. Never forget Him. Remembrance of God is life, forgetfulness of God is death.
Right. Absolutely.
See? निरंतर स्मरण, सदा सर्वदा हाथ पैर काम करते रहने हो, सेवा उपकार दया सब, लेकिन अंदर से उनके साथ मेल रखो. बाई कॉन्स्टेंट रिपीटेशन ऑफ नेम, नाम सुमिरन से अखंड सुमिरन आ जाता है, नाम जप से, मानसिक जप से आंतरिक. एंड सेट अपार्ट सम स्पेसिफिक टाइम, मॉर्निंग एंड इवनिंग, and practice sadhana in a systematic way by withdrawing the mind inside and calming the restlessness of the vikshep shakti of the mind and ingathering the rays of the mind and focusing it upon the reality. माने प्रत्याहार, धारणा, ध्यान समाधि के प्राप्ति के लिए. इसके लिए सहायप्रद जो भी क्रिया है उसको भी अपनाओ, क्योंकि शरीर प्राण और मन में एक संबंध है. शरीर स्थिर हो गया तो प्राण भी स्थिर हो जाता है. शरीर और प्राण दोनों स्थिरता प्राप्त किया तो मन अपने आप स्थिर रहता है. इसलिए इसका समझ, फ्रॉम द आउटर टू द इनर, फ्रॉम द ग्रॉस टू द सटल, मेडिटेट एंड थ्रू दिस रियलाइज. So philosophy of Gurudev was serve, love, meditate, realize. Philosophy of the servant of Gurudev also is serve, love, meditate, realize.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Be good and do good.
Yeah.
Be kind and compassionate to all, and constantly inquire who am I.
One last thing. People who have met Ma, do you think they have to come back? Otherwise, why would one meet Ma?
You see, दिस क्वेश्चन यू मस्ट आस्क माँ। क्योंकि जो भी हमारा सामने आ जाता है, ये आंख उनको देख लेता है, वो पुनः नहीं आना है, ऐसा माँ के अंदर यदि ख्याल
ख्याल,
है,
हाँ,
तब वो हो।
तब।
ख्याल नहीं है तो
Yeah.
नहीं हो।
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, स्वामी
स्वामी
जी।
जी को
आशीर्वाद
कष्ट
दीजिए हमको
कष्ट
कि सब ठीक हो।
देर हो गई। स्वामी जी को
Thanक you,
बड़ी
जय माँ।
शांति